Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am here with,
Hubby.
and we are going to do the worst financial slash money advice taken collab.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, the one you wanted to talk about, did we actually take it?
No, but we can still talk about it.
Okay.
And we saw S Max video, so that's why we're going to do it. So I'm not sure who created this tag, but that's the tag, the video that we saw, S Max. So shout out to her.
Cool. Well, our friend, her name is Tammy, she gave us a wedding gift when we just got married. And it was a 3-night hotel stay in Orlando, Florida. We had to pay nothing, zero. The catch was
That we had to go to this meeting or this, what do you call, presentation about the timeshares.
yes, it was they gave you breakfast, but you had to go to get the 3 days free. You had to, on day one, you had to go to a timeshare presentation where they took you to the new building that they were creating, fed you breakfast, and at the end would pitch you on why it should be a good idea for you to get a timeshare.
Right. So we were there, and it started at, they set a price, and the price was what? I don't know. We just make up a price, but it was like $50,000 to do a timeshare. How much was it?
I think I want to say it started at like $19,000 for the timeshare.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was so high that you kept on saying.
It was funny, the funny thing is that they took you into these pre-constructed buildings. I mean, they really look nice, by the way. And then they brought you back to a little hall where each individual tables were set up, and they had the salesperson, because each group person had a salesperson with them. There were probably 30 salespeople, like you're buying a car. So each group had a salesperson, and they sat with you and they talked to you and told you why it was such a great financial thing to buy into the timeshare idea. Now, what I didn't get was you have to pay monthly on a timeshare that you weren't using monthly.
And
that alone was.
And then when you booked the timeshare, you still had to pay an additional fee for that week. So we didn't understand that. Why, if you already paid monthly, why are you paying additional
when you get
fees?
To use your timeshare, let's say you booked your timeshare for March 1st. When you get there on March 1st, you have to pay
an additional
fee.
And we didn't understand that.
We lived in Florida, so driving to Orlando was no big deal.
Yeah.
But for the whole year, I may have gone to Orlando 3 times. So even if I booked a vacation and went 3 times, I would only be paying 3 times. I just couldn't get the fact that this timeshare, you're paying into it every month, and still when you go, you have to pay.
And they were so pushy, like they just was trying to, all the perks you would get, and this fool right here, he was so embarrassed, and I'm just sitting there like showing him why. He was like, let me understand this. Let me understand. I was so embarrassed.
None of it made any sense to me. And I know there's millions of people out there who've bought timeshare, but the entire presentation made no sense to me, because they're talking about how you could use your timeshares in different states. They were talking about New York, Texas, California, places I've never even been.
Yeah.
Or at that time, I mean, we must have been 22, 23. Really, it was silly. And then the best part, as I said, it started off at $19,000 if you booked it right now.
Yeah, when he was talking.
And as the presentation went on, you saw people signing up, getting walked to a different room to sign up
for it. And we looking like,
well, the people who didn't agree to the $19,000, the price started to go down. So the people who said, yeah, let's do it, they walked
them to another
room. So, of
like
course,
the finance
right, they
department.
didn't want them to hear that the prices were going to get trickled down, so you can buy it at a better offer. Just again, like selling a car. Hey, if car is $20,000 right now, well, since you're fighting us, we'll give it to you for $17,500. They're not going to tell that to everybody. So the people who wanted it for $20,000, they walked to a different room. So they dropped the price to $15,000. then after that, and we say no, it didn't make sense because at the time we were saving for a house, so it really didn't make any sense. They told the salespeople to leave, and then one guy walked table to table and dropped the price to like $9,000. This started at 20 grand, and by the time we said no, it was at $9,000. And I guess at that price, the salespeople get no commission. So at that price, they had to leave. And it was just a broker, and that was it. Worst financial advice I've ever heard of or ever seen. And I hear on the Dave Ramsey show, millions of people have signed up for timeshare. But it made no sense to me during the presentation.
And then we were saving for a house.
Was tapping me under the
kept
table
kicking him and hitting him.
me, because they made it sound so good. At one point, I had to say maybe I'm not hearing them right. So
you kept on asking those people like 100 times. It just kept on. So we didn't buy a timeshare, but we saw tons of people that were buying the timeshares, and I'm like, only if they had somebody there to have them think about it.
Yeah.
Then they probably wouldn't have.
And I hear so many millions of Americans are stuck now with their timeshare, difficult to sell. It was amazing, and we could have been one of those people, if we had buckled under pressure. And really, I think, truly, well, as I said, it didn't make sense, but because I was saving for a house, I really didn't care about buying anything at the time.
But the good thing about it is we got a 3-day, 2-night vacation.
Yes, and I told them that. I told them that this gift was our wedding gift. We didn't even know there was a presentation. And the sales guy who was sitting with us said, you see, that didn't make any sense to him because he thought everybody who was coming was sort of already interested in looking into a timeshare.
We received it as
a lot of people, or even the salespeople, were sort of getting scammed a little bit. And he may have been lying to me, but I don't know. But think about it. I'm not even here to buy anything. So why am I here, Hey.
So that's the one that we said was the worst financial.
And I think about it today because, again, I listen to Dave Ramsey at night, and so many people call in talking about, I'm stuck with this timeshare. And they just walk away from it or something like that, and it messes up their credit, or they're trying to sell it. And it's a joke.
Okay, well, that's our story. Anything else?
And kiss me on my cheek today.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Thanks again for watching Delisa Life.
Have a great night.